GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. I'm coming for you.
They'll run on first down. Stuck in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, second and a yard from the 34.
Come on. Check three. No. Off. Bronco 80.
And he'll give it here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Check hot route. Hot. Under 10. 10.
On first down, stuck. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Run.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Ready? Hawk 70. Watch run. Check 26. He's coming. We got double up. Check 43.
Back to throw. Richardson. He's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
Yeah, baby.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was incomplete.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Okay, break.
Hey, we got a seal. 3 buzz.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, They want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 56 is the mic. Easy, quick.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I'm scared.
Mike 56. Mike 56. They gonna need some therapy after this.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. He's going to get this one down. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. A bunch of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of fun.
Fumble. And the Jags grab it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Let's do this.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive and suddenly the fumble. And you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
That's it, baby. We go to work. We go to work.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
A former back home in Florida, it's Dalvin Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Come on. Shoot.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Mike's 57.
Blue Dan.
From the gun, Murray. And this one is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treat it as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's put that team on a bus.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Come on now, let's go.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing again, Murray. On the left side, and he's got a man. It's Stevens. And he's got this down to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Deuce.
Murray to air it out again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Check 2-2. 7, Mike 57. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
57. Mike.
On the ground, it's caught. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 27. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, shift.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Here we go.
Call it a gain of 3. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Here I come.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Whoa.
57.
Come back.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
Here we go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Josh Lambo now for the point after.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Come on, fellas.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
That's the way. Shift. Watch the shift.
They run the counter. Stuckey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Watch the shift. Hey. Watch the shift.
Richardson off the play fake. This is Chenard on the receiving end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Back.
Alert 3.
Pick the edge. Come.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern. It was in the middle of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
56 is the mic.
Here we go. 56. Mike's 56.
Man,
Who you got?
that's trash.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. They run the counter. Good call. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Deuce, 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 deuce.
56. Mike's 56.
Empty, empty, empty.
Hey, get in the weight room. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now Murray.
Hey, here I come.
It's going to be caught at the 10-yard
Here
line.
I come.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there,
That's
second
what I'm
down.
talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Hold on, 2-2.
Hey, watch the ball.
Forward.
Check, 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 check.
Forward.
Staying open.
Hey.
57 to Mike. 57.
Operating from the gun. Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Let's go, baby. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
All day, baby, all day.
Hey. Let's go.
59 more.
From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them. That feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's ride. Let's go now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now look at him go. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
He gets a seam and he just gets through it. How about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, Good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen. Bang, 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 bang. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Move.
Murray now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football to win it.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Mike's 56.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Hey, hold on.
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56. Hey, here we go.
First down, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I guarantee you, it's not very good.
Let's make these babies. Trap 60, trap 60.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Bring it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
On 2nd down now. Stuck. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Alert 3. Jack. Watch twist.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ready.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Tight end's right. Even. 4 down. Even.
Hey, Larry. Bunch.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
In your face.
To throw again. Murray. He's going to take another shot here. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Bunch.
Rabbit. 56.
Murray.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevens. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Check 2.
7, Mike 57. I got one.
Hey, easy, quiver.
57. Mike 57.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Empty.
Check 13.
Move.
57's the mic.
Throwing again. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Here I come. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Now Murray again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Check that guy.
57's the mic. Watch 57. They can't hang with us.
57.
Easy. Deuce.
He can't hang.
Murray now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones who need to touch the ball.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
I'm about to take you to school.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Hey, no sauce.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Shift.
Come back, come back. Hey!
Mike's 59.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Operating from the gun, Murray. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check safety, check.
Herc. Right there, Herc.
Off play action. Richardson. Open man is Howard, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They run the counter. Steady. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
I got one.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
All day.
18, Pioneer. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
From the gun, Richardson. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation, run it and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Easy, easy, easy. Hey, shift.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Richardson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover and the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he knocks it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Time to go, night. 57. 57. I got him. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Operating from the gun. Murray buying time to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
I'm coming after you.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
It's a party now.
On 1st and 10, Murray.
They're not ready for this. They still
And a throw right sideline is complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Two.
57's the mic.
Tighten up.
Hey. 80.
He's checking.
Hey.
Check the backer.
They run. Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Who you got?
Hey.
They run it again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
I know sauce. Come back.
Here's Murray. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Throwing on 1st down, Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Sack, baby.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mike 56.
Easy. Hey.
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56. Oh, here we go. Oh. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
Now, football comes out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, man, watch the boot.
They'll try and burn some clock with Nice. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Heavy on the edges. Let's go.
They run the counter. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuckey. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 17-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding over there. Keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. And let's close this one out.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. To throw is Richardson. Looking to throw on second down. A quick throw here, that's complete. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Switch.
From the gun, Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
57's Mike.
On first down, Murray over the middle, complete. It's Stevens. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike's 56. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Let's go. 2-2. Hot. Big Ace.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
No gain on this defense. No gain. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
On second down, here's Murray. Throw left side, complete. That's Stevens. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
56,
11 yards there,
check,
first
56.
down.
Man.
Hey.
I got you.
Hey, Larry.
Check 37.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He don't want it.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Bunch.
Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Rip left. 56.
On first and 10, Murray.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
53.
And the drive begins with the run by Geis. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
I know you feel
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
We own them.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
On 2nd down, Stuckey. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.